Hi people, welcome back to my YouTube channel guys. And in today's video, as you can see from the top mail, we are making some OFADA rice and AYAMASE sauce. With no further ado, get your apron and let's cook this together. First of all, I want to start by heating up our palm oil because we need to bleach this palm oil into something very light. So you want to put as many palm oil that's going to be enough for you to fry your stew. If you are frying a little bit of stew, use a little bit of palm oil, but if not, use a lot of palm oil. So right now I'm going to transfer my pot to the other side because I want to use the bigger place for the rice, so we can start cooking the rice also while the palm oil is bleaching. So guys, don't forget to pick your rice. I didn't show the process of me picking the OFADA rice. Now I'm just going to show the process of me washing it. I washed this about 5 to 4 times because it was really dirty, so I needed to wash it over and over and over and over again till the water was clean. So make sure you wash it very well. You know, OFADA tends to add this very strong rice smell or whatever, so washing it very well will hinder or will reduce the way it smells and the way it tastes. So wash it for as long as you can, for as long as you see that it still keep bringing out dirt. Just keep washing it until the water is very clean. So now after washing it, the water was already boiling. Now you're going to pour the rice into the pot and cover that up, let it cook. Stir it up in the water so that everything can balance with the water, so that it's not just like the rice is at one side and the water is at one side. Stir it up very well and cover it up, let it cook. Now this is the pepper mix we are using for this stew. It's called AYAMASE sauce or OFADA sauce. We need more of green pepper and habanero pepper too. I'm using some green hot pepper. Is this Scotch bonnet or habanero pepper? Anyone they are calling it. And some onions. Now I'm checking up on the rice and making sure that it's still cooking and not burning yet. You want to check if it's soft. Keep checking on it. Now I'm going to drain it out because, like I said earlier, OFADA smell is really strong and the taste too is very strong. So I'm going to be draining out the first water of the cooking, like pouring it out, raising the rice. Like I raise it very well. Put another water on the fire. Make sure you raise your pot too as you are trying to put another fresh water, so you don't end up cooking that OFADA shaft with the new water again. So just be hygiene about it and put the water on the gas. Yeah, this was me just raising the rice and draining out the water before pouring it back inside the pot. And just get your salt ready because that's what we're going to be doing next. We want to put a little bit. I don't used to measure salt because they didn't teach me to measure salt. You use your inner eyes to measure the salt. Like our mother does not used to use a measuring spoon, so I cannot really tell you the amount of salt you will use. Just use your inner eyes to measure it. So just put a bit of salt and cover up the pot and let it continue cooking. And while that is cooking, now we're going to blend our pepper. I didn't say this before. Make sure you remove the seeds in the pepper before you blend it so that it doesn't taste bitter, because this green pepper used to be bitter sometimes. So make sure you remove all the seeds inside before you blend it. And you want to blend into your own consistency. You want to blend it really smooth or not too smooth or not too rough. You are just making stew the way you make your normal stew, but this time around we are not using the normal red palm oil the way we use it. Now we are bleaching it and we are using a green pepper instead of red pepper. So that's just the basic difference between the way you are going to make your stew. So remove the seed and blend it roughly. Don't blend it too smooth. Just my own opinion, because that's the way I want it. But if you want it to be smoother than this, you can blend it smoother than what I'm going to show you at the end of me blending this pepper. So stay tuned. So this is the consistency I want. This is how I want it to be blended. This is roughly blended pepper. So after blending it, I'm also draining out the excess water the green pepper used to produce. In as much you don't even put water in it when you're blending it, it will still bring out a lot of water. So drain out those water before you fry your stew, so that you don't spend a lot of time when you are frying. Or another way you can do it is fry or drain out the pepper itself before you blend it. You can just put it in your oven, let it dry up before you blend it. So you can use any of those two ways. And this is me checking up on my rice and see if there's still water in it, or if it's not burning, or if it's fully ready yet. You can just take a spoon and taste and see if it's soft already, or if not, just leave it and let it keep cooking and doing its own magic. Yeah. Yeah, at this point my rice was ready, and I'm just going to take that off the gas and move on with our frying of the stew. Now, as you can see that our palm oil has bleached. This is the way it's supposed to look after you bleach it. Now I'm going to pour it into the pot I'm going to be using to fry this stew. Now I'm going to go in with some chopped onions. I'm adding some chopped onions, a lot of onions actually, because I like using a lot of onions when I'm frying stew, and it just brings a unique taste to your stew whenever you're frying. So you can cut it smaller than this actually if you want, but this is just the way I want it today, or this is just the way it came out when I was cutting it, because as you know, you'll be crying when you're cutting onions sometimes. So I just decided to cut it this way. And now you're gonna wash your locust beans. Iru. I want to add a lot inside and fry that too. After adding your onions, add your locust beans. You want to saute that for like 2 minutes straight. Just let it fry. Let it bring out that aroma. Once you start perceiving that aroma, now you're going to go in with the pepper. As you can see, the green pepper is more than the red pepper that we blended. Just put all of that in and let it start frying. Now we are like 50% almost ready with our cooking, because our rice is done. Now we are frying the stew. So you just want to stir that up. And now I'm going to be using my season cubes. Going to go in with our season cubes. I'm using non-season cubes. 2 sachet, that's 4 pieces. Now I'm adding some salt and stir that up. Let everything be well combined. If you have some dry crayfish, you can add it at this point, but if you don't have, you can use some prawn, just like the way I'm using this one, but it's not really necessary. It's something you can skip if you don't have it at home. I just add this little one, so I decided to add it inside, but like I said, it's not necessary. Just cover up your pot and let it start frying. So after 3 minutes, check up on it again and make sure it's not burning. If you're not using a non-stick pan, please keep checking it over and over and over again so that it doesn't get burnt. Now we are going in with our protein. In my protein mix, I have some shaki, I have some goat meat, and I have some fuku. So you just want to use any protein of your choice. If you want to fry it, it's fine. If you don't want to fry it, it's all well and good. So after boiling it, just fry it and you are ready to go. But like I said, any protein of your choice, that is what you can use. So you just want to combine everything together as well and cover it up. Let everybody know each other. Let them discuss on how this soup is going to be so delicious. Let them have the conversation. You don't need to be part of it. So if you have some mixed stock, you can add it to at this point before you cover up the pot. But if you don't have, cover your pot and let them fry. So right now, this is me checking up on it, and as you can see, this stew is about, let's say, 85% done at this point. As you can see that the oil is already floating and it is beginning to smell like heaven right here. I'm exaggerating. I don't know how it ever smells, but my house smells so good, or my kitchen smells so good right now. So you just want to stir that up, and you don't have much to do at this point. I'm not lying to you. There's nothing to do. Just stir it up and make sure that it's not burning, and taste it. Yeah, that's one thing to do. Taste your stew. In as much people don't see me tasting my food in my vlogs, that's because I don't really like tasting food. I just know my measurements, and when my food is cooked, it comes out really nice. So if you don't know your measurements, just make sure you taste your food. So now, what is OFADA rice, or what's OFADA sauce without some eggs? Boil your eggs, like let it cook very very well, and add it in the stew. Make some incisions in the egg so it can suck the stew. I don't know the English. Ikamu ata. That's where Yoruba will say it. Into mota. So it can be at that point. Yeah. Cover the pot and let it cook again. For the next 3 minutes. Once you cook for the next 3 minutes, and we are all good to go, guys. Like, look at this stew. Look at the way it's looking. It's looking sumptuous. It's looking yummious. You're gonna enjoy this sauce like, I have nothing else to say to you guys. This is all I've got to show you today. At this point, I'm just having my food because, like, so you know, they used to say that when there is food used to give some people happiness. This is me right now. Food is my love, and this is what we have, guys. Hope to see you guys in my next video, and comment down below if you are going to be joining me in cooking this recipe. Not joining me, because I've already cooked my own. Let me know if you are going to be trying out this recipe in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.